This here is some juniper, some processed driftwood, and that there is a hole in the ground. And just like some people I know, it is full of shit. Howdy folks, Tex Grebner here with Tex Grebner Outdoors, and today we are going to make venison with a side of buffalo chips. I'm out here in the cattle pasture, and I figured rather than going through all the work of processing wood, I might as well, if I'm going to use a Dakota style pit, use cow shit to fuel my fire. Now, there's some water over here. There's only one problem. It's full of larvae. So I technically could boil it because it's spring-fed, so I wouldn't have to deal with any runoff. But over here you can clearly see the failed evidence of a couple of coyote wells that didn't work out so well. And I've been getting some good use out of this cold steel shovel. But I did work up an appetite, so I'm going to get this shit lit on fire and see about stone cooking a venison roast. Stay tuned. So here I have a piece of venison backstrap. The proper term for it is loin. And I'm just going to put it right in the middle there. And now the process of hurry up and wait. Well, we're getting a little bit of cooking going on, but I had to open it up. Get some oxygen down into the pit. This is the first time I've ever really done a fire pit like this, so trial and error. But the meat is starting to sizzle a little bit. Got to stir up the cow shit down there in the bottom. It's amazing how that flared up again once I got some oxygen to it. It seems like it takes forever for that rock to get hot, but once it's hot, now you can hear that meat sizzle. We might be about done. Throw the last of my buffalo chips under there. Well, really it's just cow shit, but we'll call it buffalo chips. How about that? Oh yeah, we're done. How about that? I pushed the actual stone off of this pit, and here you can see, as soon as I exposed it back to the oxygen, this last cow chip flared right back into life. All the rest of this, if I put a spark to this, would come right back into life. That is why it is important to know your resources, because I did not have to go through any more trouble than gathering a few pieces of juniper to brace across the top. And these cow chips made an excellent bed of coals and a good roaring fire underneath of my rock. And that's what allowed me to do this so easily. Now, I've never done it before, and so I did not know that I needed to make a trench on both sides of it. But that's why you go out and you actually do things, so that you know how to do them wrong, so it helps you do them right. Now, of course, as good stewards of the land, only you can prevent forest fires. So now the real question: how does it taste? It's venison, so it's got to be good. And it tastes fantastic. Much better than what you would think it would taste like after being stone grilled over cow shit. But I ain't gonna lie to you. I got the cow chips started, or buffalo chips started, with this. I'm not going to give you some bullshit about how I got that big raging cow chip fire started purely with, a ferrocerium rod. But this is really, really good. And so is this. And I'm going to finish my dinner. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this Tex Grebner Outdoors misadventure. Believe it or not, it was in fact successful. As always, God bless all my sportsmen of America. Join the NRA to protect our rights. Please check out my friends over at LegallyConcealed.org. Thank you very much to those of you involved in law enforcement and those of you serving in the military. And thanks for watching Tex Grebner Outdoors. Don't forget your carving knife.